Gemini, I've been guided to tell you the time is now or never. Now, some of you have been working on something for 2-3 years, and I see another group of you, it's 7 to 8 years. Your guides are saying it's time to take action. Between March 20th and April 20th, there is big explosion of energy shifts, planet changes, and let's see what that means for the sun, moon, and rising sign of Gemini right now. All right, you guys, this is really very positive, and I've been guided to tell you this message for at least 2 weeks. Now, I already recorded a video, but unfortunately, I've been having a lot of technical issues and I couldn't get it out to you. So today, I'm being guided to say the same messages here, and it's because of this specific time frame that we're looking at. We have the full moon, the new moon, we have the solar eclipse, and Mercury in retrograde, all in that same time frame right there. It is going to be rough, it's going to be rugged, and it is going to be absolutely amazing. I'm talking pop, pop, pop. You guys are getting ready to make something big. Get ready to pop out. Now, the card that came out for you before I started this reading is the Sun card. And this is talking about those planetary shifts, Gemini. Work with the flow, the energy flow that's coming through. If it's guiding you backwards, you want to work with that. If it's guiding you forward, you want to work with that. But let's take a look a little bit more at what's been going on with you. Some of you have been really doing well. I feel you've been feeling good. You feel like you've healed all old issues. You've been moving into this new realm of your own life, creating a life that you love, creating a new you. Or let's just say bringing back the real you, because the real you were born into is the perfect person you were meant to be. But through all of the life changes, you have been altered, just like everybody else. And it's not a zodiac sign specific message, but it's definitely for the sign of Gemini. So I feel what I'm seeing is there's this vision. Again, I see 2-3 years ago, you may have thought of something, maybe got a certification, maybe wanted to do something, and you haven't taken action. Or you've been able to go so far and stop, so far and stop. Something may be blocking you. Goodness sakes, I have been blocked all the time throughout the last 7 years of being with you guys right here on this channel. There is all kinds of things that can come in. Some are people, some are energies, some are entities, and it goes on and on. The majority of it can actually be your thought process. So if you're trying to manifest excuse me, I dropped a card. Your card, I dropped your card. If you're trying to manifest and you haven't been able to, it's time for you to do that. Now, there's a lot of things floating around you, okay? There's a lot of different choices and options. And you may have gone in one direction, maybe not sure if that's right. And that's what we do when we're trying to start over from scratch, when we're trying to change from one to another, or just grow wherever we're at. Options all over. I can do this, I can do that, I can do that. And if you are looking at being an energy healer on any level underneath that umbrella of energy healing, there are lots of options. But remember, the ultimate ending is you're an energy healer. It's about healing, sending out that influence, that guidance to help other people heal themselves. And that's what I feel some of you are definitely doing. Now, those of you who've been thinking 7-8 years ago, you may have thought, I wanted to do this, and actually that 7-8 could be you being 70 years old and you wanted to do something, but you've never done it. Now is that time to do it. And here's why. No matter what age, no matter how long you've been looking at it, if you do not take action, if you do not put that one effort out, it doesn't have to be the full thing, but it should be very much telling the universe, letting the universe know, telling the divine, I am ready for this. It is that time. It doesn't mean that it's going to be lost forever, but it may mean something different. So let's keep going on. All right. Now you've been doing really great. Let's take a look at the career projects, and we'll look a little further into that since we're already talking about that. That's kind of underneath the sign of Gemini. You have this 10 of Cups. This is what flew on the floor, right? Happy home, happy family, joy, abundant life. This is what you're striving for. And remember the overall energy before I pulled any cards. The first one that was shown to me is the sun card, and that's what's getting ready to happen for a lot of you. The sun. Remember, the solar eclipse, the planets are changing. This is going to work in your favor in a big, bold way. So let's take a look a little further, because whatever you've been contemplating on in your career, you want the happy society. You want to find a group of people that you can get along with, a work-life balance. Some of you, it's a place to go to work and you feel safe. This is where I'm going to be. You have a lot of options. Again, the Seven of Pentacles is saying you've invested a lot in one direction, but now you have a choice of starting with one pentacle. But see, when you clear out all the old stuff, by the time we're done, like when you clear out your email, if you like, by the time you're done clearing out your email, if you actually do it, it goes from this much down to this much. And that's what we're talking about. This is what you've been through. This is where you're going, because you're going to be rebuilding. You're going to add a little bit of that, a touch of this spice, a little bit of this glitter. And then you're going to add some earth and some flowers and some planting and build this beautiful new life for you, not for the other people around you, although they are considered if they are actually meant to go with you. Whatever this is in this project, in this career endeavor, and some of you have gotten a certification that you have not taken action yet on. Now, this certification could actually be, this is bothering me. It's actually bothering me. And that never bothers me. I have an incense burning. Nag Champa. Okay, that's awesome stuff. So if you've been considering this alternative route, considering this idea, this dream, it could be a person for some of you, working in, I'm hearing working in unison with a person. Now, I feel that's more for those of you who are looking at a project, some type of a project that you're working on, anything that doesn't have to do necessarily with career, but it occupies a lot of your time. It's time for you to take that big leap of faith. Excuse me, I might have to put that out. And move into this new direction. Even though it only is one pentacle, it's going to be filled with everything that you want. So you have this beautiful positive energy when it comes to that. Use that certification for those of you, education, whatever it is, a degree, it doesn't matter. If it was one course that can change your life in the direction you want to go, use it. Create your portfolio. Put together the performa so that you can submit it in to, get, oh, it looks like big acreage. So this could be a big project that you're working on. When it comes to acreage, it could have something to do with real estate for some of you, but I feel for a lot of you, it has to do with a community. That's why I'm seeing the acreage. You have the beautiful new beginning filled with passion. And this is about following your passion. To live our life and soul purpose, Gemini, a lot of you know this, but I'm going to talk to those of you who don't. Your life and soul purpose is your passion. It's what excites you. And you can do it for a career, or you can do it as a hobby, as a project, as, like you're contributing to cleaning up the environment, whatever it is, helping the less fortunate is what I heard, the less fortunate. And some of you may very well be trying to build a community to do that. This is beautiful energy. This is a new direction, a brand new path when it comes to whatever it is you're investing most of your time into. It doesn't matter what it is. It matters that it resonates with you. And again, that sun card is here saying you've got to work with these planets. Now, there's certain steps you need to do along the way. These 4 things together are big, and they are going to shake us up. They're going to make you feel like you don't want to go, question yourself, and try and go forward too fast. But follow me on my website, and you'll get the newsletter that I'll be sending out soon, and we'll be talking about that. Now, let's take a look at your family and friends, okay? The people that surround you. Now, some of you, it could be in a work environment, but let's hear the message of what's coming through for you. It's time for you to use wisdom, all right? Use your inner wisdom. Gemini, you guys are really, you're intelligent beyond belief, highly intelligent, very creative. And when somebody needs help, it's like you know how to fix it for them. But now it's time to do it for you. And you may not have come from a background that programmed you to do it. Some of you have overcome that, and you really are being very, very focused on moving into this new endeavor with your family, with your friends. You're realizing that the people we love, represented by these 3 cups down here, that's love. The people we love may not be the ones that we're going forward with. And for those of you who understand or believe that we are splitting into 2 different planets, into 2 different directions, and we get to choose. This is you picking the people who are going to go with you, the choosing the right ones that make you thrive, not by feeding the ego, not by doing anything and everything for you. This is a group of people who are going to help you succeed by being your backbone, being your support, your family and support. You're letting go or have walked away from anything deceptive, any of those people around you. And I do feel that some of you were, now obviously some of you, this is going to be romance. I'll get to that in just a minute, but this is a group, a family group. And I feel this family had they yelled a lot of yelling, or raising their voice, like maybe they're from a strong family dynamic where people raise their voice when they want to be heard. And they do it all the time because they always want to be heard. I just see a lot of high volume, high pitch volume. Whoever this person was that was around you, and they could be a Taurus individual, they took you down. Okay. And I feel this person tricked you into seeing a lot of different things, regardless of their zodiac sign. I'm seeing one person. Now, there may be a group of people behind them because I do see people hiding in the shadows. That doesn't mean they were supporting them, but you have to question it. Were they enabling them to do it? Because if we enable somebody by not pointing it out, by following them, by continuing to be around them, by dismissing what happened, that is enabling, allowing them to continue. And that will come around to each and every person. So eventually, what you saw happen to somebody over here, whether that was gossip at work, gossip in the family, talking about people behind their back, now someday it will be your turn when you are the one they're talking about. I feel you're walking away from that particular individual, or you already have. They're not really in this reading. Okay, they're out of this reading. You're not going to be taking them with you into the future. Now, it's not because you don't love them, it's because you love yourself more than you ever have before. And you may not have been taught how to love yourself, but now you know how. You have the Knight of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. And with this energy, it's somebody coming in from out of the blue, somebody just coming in, boom. They're either going to tell you something that you didn't know that's going to make you take this break, focus on you, turn around and focus on you, or you're going to do it with them and you're going to announce, I'm not doing this anymore. So Gemini, it's very positive. I know that kind of sounded negative, but it is a negative situation. And really, there's no way to put a positive spin on a negative situation if we're discussing it. And that's what I feel for some of you. It's time to release that. Again, subscribe to my free newsletter. I'm going to explain to you what we need to do through these 4 different time frames in that 30-day period, the 20th through the 20th. So let's take a look at relationships. Some of you, it may not be family. This might be a romantic individual that you've been involved with, or it could have been all of them. Feeling that it feels so bad. Whatever you guys went through, it's very deep and it hurts and almost sucks the air out of me. So you went through a lot. Now, hopefully today you've overcome that. But whatever's going on with you, you definitely have this new vibration coming in where they're saying the Emperor right here. And you could have been dealing with a situation that was very, it left no room for you to grow. It left no room for you to breathe. You felt stifled in this relationship. You felt like you couldn't make any changes and you couldn't see your way out. However, oh, look, you have the Seven of Cups. That's what I'm talking about. You couldn't see your way out of this situation. This person, this Emperor person, is very stubborn. And you may very well be too, especially if you're near Taurus energy, right, on the zodiac side. There's something about this Emperor that, although they are domineering, although they are very stuck in a way that is not beneficial for you and most likely for both of you together, like they're hurting this relationship, or they did, and it's just not the right thing, and you can tell, but yet you can't go forward. But there's something about them where I think they already know what they're doing, and I'm not saying that they have some type of mental illness. I feel they are very conscious of what they're doing, and they're okay with it. Now you have to take a look at that. Remember that Four of Cups that came out earlier, that is paying attention to what you want. So if you are with this person, you have to focus past what's going on. If you don't focus past it, it's going to really, really hurt you in the long run. Now, we'll look at new love in just a minute, but some of you, this is a marriage. This is a living situation where the two of you have been together for quite some time. The secret's coming out. This right here may very well be your romantic partner, or you sharing with your romantic partner whatever is going on. But this situation is big. It's a very big deal. All right, you have the Hierophant right here. And the Hierophant is following the traditions, the beliefs of that person, and it's going to get you stuck. It's going to help, it's going to make you feel hidden, right? The Moon card is going to make you feel hidden. But remember, we're working with the moon shift right now. We're working with the planets, with the divine. It is now or never. Now, when I talk about now or never, I'll get to that in just a minute on what it means for all these different areas. When I talk about it here, it doesn't mean that it will never be better. It can, but this needs to come first. Communication, positive communication that helps you both get unstuck, get awake. Now, the results are going to be different for each and every one of you. I have to admit, it's not going to be the same thing. Now, for those of you who are single, you have an opportunity to meet somebody in your life, and I feel it's going to happen out of the blue. You aren't going to know it. I see a grocery store. You're in the grocery store picking up your veggies. I see somebody picking up vegetables in the vision. You're in there and you're getting the things that you want to make you feel good, to satisfy yourself, health of your mind, body, and soul. This person is going to walk up and start talking to you, and what they're doing is like, here you are, and they go, hi. Like they bend over and they get right in your face. They go, hi. Now you could be bending over to pick out that, because again, I see fruits, vegetables, and you might be picking out something, so you're looking down. This person looks down and is looking up. Now, if you have this happen to you, or you already have, please leave us a comment. I want to hear about it, because it's an adorable vision. I love the visions that I get for you. You have somebody who's going to just sweep you off your feet, but it's going to make sense. It's going to have logic to it. It's going to feel good without touching into the negative aspects of the past that you've already been through. Meaning it won't be a familiar feeling like somebody you already dated, like somebody you were already married to, or even a family member. They're different. But yet you're going to feel safe with this person, because this person is going to be authentic. Now, they may still have a little bit of growth to do, just like you, just like me, just like every single person. There's so many different levels we go through in order to accomplish where we're going, where we're heading. This person is going to be amazing, Gemini. Now, when it comes to what I'm saying about it's now or never, this could be something, no matter what area of your life, where you were thinking about doing it and years have passed. A lot of time has passed. And even if you've been paying attention over the last 2 to 3 years, what was really popular in 2020 and 2021 is kind of going down, and now something else has risen up. You can see it all across social media. If you want to hear about the ascension journey, soul's ascending journey, I did the live show back in 2017, 2018, and 2019. I was already talking about it. Now I'm not, other people are. So we go in cycles, right? We go in these different cycles. So if you don't take it now, there will be an opportunity for something in the future. And I see it more around the month of September. Okay, this is the year to do it though. Whatever it is, this is the year. You don't have to open up the website fully or take the full job or get the full degree. You need to be enrolled in school. You need to be applying for the jobs in the industry that you want. You need to be focused on how to create a business and learning from the courses and classes that are out there. And a lot of these things are still free. So once you do this, this is taking that action. It's time. It's now or never. Those of you who have already done what I'm talking about, you need to take that next step. Gemini, you need to get yourself out there. You need to put yourself in the spotlight. You need to hold the traditions and values to you. What is it that makes you thrive? What is your passion? You have a 5 right here because change is coming. Whether you like it or not, it's on the way. So work with the energy and make the change in a positive direction over the next 30 days. Thank you for watching. Much love.